There are 7.8 billion people on this planet, and your sister chose the one man you were trying to forget. That's not love. That's not coincidence. That's a message. The question is, who was it really for? You or him? October 14th, 2023. A woman posted a story on Reddit. The title had 47 characters. My sister married my ex-husband, so I sent his wife the wedding video. 4 hours later, 2,300 upvotes. 24 hours later, 14,000. The comments were divided. Some called her a hero. Some called her a psychopath. No one called her by her real name because she never revealed it. This is what Karma Vault does. We find the names. We find the screenshots. We find what Reddit deletes. And we keep it here. File number 7. Her name was Daniela. His name was Marcus. The sister's name was Sophia. 3 people, 2 weddings, 1 video. Let's begin. The night Daniela met Marcus, she texted Sophia. "I think I just met someone." Sophia replied in 30 seconds. "Send a photo." Daniela sent one. Marcus at the bar. Blue shirt, half smile, beer in hand. Sophia zoomed in 3 times. Then, "He's cute, but not your type." Daniela laughed. "What's my type?" Sophia took 6 minutes to reply. "Someone who stays." Daniela should have asked what she meant by that. She didn't. Because sisters don't interrogate sisters. Because sisters don't suspect sisters. Because sisters don't know that sometimes the person closest to you is also the person closest to him. That was her first mistake. She made it in 2018. She paid for it in 2023. Daniela married Marcus in 2020. Pandemic wedding. 10 people. Masks. Hand sanitizer between vows. Sophia was the maid of honor. She wore a blue dress. Marcus's favorite blue. Daniela didn't notice that day. She noticed 2 years later. When she found the screenshots. When she found the hotel receipts. When she found the messages. When she found out that her sister had been sleeping with her husband since 2021. And that her husband had been sleeping with her sister since 2021. And that both of them had looked her in the eye every single day since then and said nothing. There is a specific sound a woman makes when she discovers her sister is the other woman. It's not a scream, it's not a sob, it's silence. A silence so complete you can hear your own heartbeat. Daniela sat on her bedroom floor for 3 hours, phone in hand, screenshots on display, heart beating, silence holding her like a second skin. At 2 a.m., she stood up, put the phone on the charger, went to sleep. She had work the next morning. She had a marriage to maintain. She had a sister who still didn't know that Daniela knew. And Daniela intended to keep it that way. Because Daniela understood something that most people don't. Confrontation is closure. And she didn't want them to have closure. She wanted them to have consequences. For the next 6 months, Daniela became someone else. She laughed at Marcus's jokes. She planned date nights. She posted couple photos on Instagram. She commented, "Love you," under his Facebook statuses. She performed the perfect wife. And every night, while he slept, she went through his phone. She documented every message, every deleted photo, every hotel confirmation email, every "can't wait to see you" sent to her sister at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. She created a folder. She named it Recipes. No one ever opened it. No one ever asked. March 2022. Sophia came over for dinner. Marcus grilled steaks. Daniela made salad. Sophia brought wine. 3 people. 1 table. 2 secrets. Sophia raised her glass. To family. Marcus clinked his glass against hers. Daniela watched. She didn't drink. She was calculating. 3 weeks later, Marcus asked for a divorce. He sat her down on the couch. The same couch where he proposed. The same couch where she cried when her dog died. The same couch where they planned their future. He said, "I don't love you anymore." She said, "Is there someone else?" He paused. 2 seconds. 1 heartbeat. 2 heartbeats. "No." She nodded. Didn't argue. Didn't cry. Didn't ask why. She just stood up, walked to the bedroom, and closed the door. He thought she was heartbroken. She was relieved. Now she didn't have to pretend anymore. The divorce was finalized in 4 months. Daniela didn't fight for anything. Not the house. Not the car. Not the retirement fund. She took her clothes, her laptop, and the folder named Recipes. Marcus thought he got away with it. Sophia thought she won. They announced their engagement 2 weeks later. The wedding was scheduled for June 2023. Daniela received an invitation. Embossed paper. Gold lettering. A photo of Marcus and Sophia on the beach, his arm around her waist, her head on his shoulder. The caption at the bottom, "Finally." Daniela RSVP'd no. She didn't give a reason. No one asked. But Daniela did attend the wedding, just not in person. She sent a friend, a woman Marcus had never met, a woman Sophia had never seen, a woman with a smartphone and steady hands and no emotional investment in any of them. She sat in the back row. She wore beige. She didn't clap. She didn't eat the cake. She just filmed. The vows, the kiss, the I do's. The moment Marcus's mother hugged Sophia like she was the daughter she never had. The moment Daniela's father walked Sophia down the aisle because he said, "Every daughter deserves happiness." The moment they signed the certificate. The moment they became husband and wife in the eyes of God, the state of California, and every single person who knew Daniela and said nothing. That night, Daniela edited the video. She removed the priest. She removed the readings. She removed her father. She kept only what mattered. The close-ups, the hand-holding, the champagne toast, the kiss, the smile. The moment Sophia mouthed, "I love you," and Marcus mouthed it back. And then she sent it to the right number. His wife. Her name was Vanessa. She had been married to Marcus for 9 years. She had 2 children. A house in Pasadena. A dog named Charlie. And no idea that her husband had spent the weekend in a hotel ballroom, reciting vows to another woman while wearing a rented tuxedo. When she received the video, she was making dinner. Spaghetti. Garlic bread. Salad. The kids were doing homework at the kitchen table. She wiped her hands on a towel, picked up her phone, and pressed play. 3 minutes and 47 seconds later, she sat down on the floor. Not because she was weak, because her legs stopped working. She watched it again, and again, and again. At 9 p.m., she put the kids to bed. At 10 p.m., she poured a glass of wine. At 11 p.m., she typed 4 words. "Who is this?" Daniela didn't reply. She didn't need to. The video said everything. 3 days later, Marcus posted on Facebook, "Sometimes love isn't enough." It was the most honest thing he had ever written. Vanessa posted something too. 1 sentence. "Sometimes karma has your sister-in-law's face." Then she deleted it. But Daniela already had the screenshot. Daniela already had everything. Vanessa filed for divorce 4 weeks later. She didn't just file, she fought. She hired a lawyer who specialized in men who thought they were smarter than their wives. She subpoenaed emails. She found hotel receipts. She found text messages. She found photos. She found 3 years of lies documented in 4K resolution. She got the house. She got full custody. She got the retirement fund. She got the dog. She got everything. Marcus got a studio apartment with mold in the bathroom and a mattress on the floor. He got a futon from IKEA that took him 6 hours to assemble. He got silence. He got loneliness. He got what he deserved. Sophia thought she had won. She moved into Marcus's studio apartment. She painted the walls beige because he said white was too bright. She hung photos of them on Instagram. She paid his car payment. She paid his credit card debt. She paid for his mistakes. He came home late. He left his phone face down on the nightstand. She checked it while he showered. She found messages. Not to one woman, to three. 3 different women. 3 different contact names. 3 different sets of emojis. 3 different hotels. She didn't confront him. She didn't scream. She didn't throw his phone against the wall. She did what Daniela did. She waited. She collected proof. She took screenshots. And one night, while Marcus was sleeping next to her, Sophia sent everything to the wife of her lover's lover. A woman she had never met. A woman whose name she found in a deleted text. A woman who had no idea her husband was meeting someone at a Holiday Inn Express every Tuesday afternoon while she was at work. The other woman's wife replied 1 hour later. 2 words. Thank you. Then, how did you find out? Sophia didn't answer. She just turned off her phone, placed it on the nightstand, and stared at the ceiling until the sun came up. The circle was complete. Sophia didn't delete the messages. She saved them. She looked at them for days. She zoomed in on the screenshots. She read the timestamps, the emojis, the goodnight texts he sent to strangers while she was sleeping next to him. The I miss you. S. The I can't wait. S. The see you soon. Yes. She read all of it. And then she understood something Daniela had understood a year earlier. Pain doesn't disappear. It just transfers. Like a virus. Like a debt. Like a curse. Today, Sophia lives alone. Marcus left her for someone younger. Someone who didn't know about the hotel receipts. Someone who didn't know about the deleted texts. Someone who didn't know about the wife who received the wedding video. Someone who hadn't yet learned what he was capable of. Sophia waited 2 months. She texted him. She called him. She showed up at his office. He changed buildings. She stopped waiting. Daniela and Sophia haven't spoken in over a year. Not since the wedding. Not since the video. Not since the divorce. Not since everything. But last week, Daniela received a message. 3 words. No emojis. No punctuation. No explanation. Just, I'm sorry. Daniela read it, put down her phone, made coffee, watched the news, fed her cat, went to sleep. She didn't reply. She didn't need to, because Daniela still has the screenshots. She still has the video. She still has the folder named Recipes. She still has everything. Sophia knows this. She also knows Daniela will never use them. Not because Daniela forgives her. Not because Daniela has moved on. Not because Daniela is the bigger person. Daniela is not the bigger person. She never will be. She is the woman who sent the wedding video. That is who she is now. That is who she chose to become. And she doesn't use the screenshots because she doesn't need to. Karma already did its job. And it did it better than she ever could. This story exists in 2 places. On Reddit, it's 14,000 upvotes and 800 comments. 2 posts. 14 comments apart. No one knows the posters are sisters. No one knows they share the same ex-husband. No one knows they both took screenshots. No one knows they both sent evidence to the right number at the right time. No one knows they are the same blood. The comments say they are 2 strangers who married the same broken man. But they are not strangers. They are sisters. They share the same parents, the same childhood home, the same last name, the same trauma, and now, the same archive. What Daniela learned from all of this is not beautiful. She learned that forgiveness is not required to move forward. She learned that evidence hurts more when it comes from someone you once loved. She learned that blood means nothing when there is a wedding album to defend. She learned that some people are not worth forgiving. She learned that some wounds do not heal. You just learn to carry them. She learned that silence when used correctly, is a weapon of mass destruction. No screams, no scenes, no broken plates, just a single message. Sent at the right time, to the right person, with the right attachment. Her mother says she needs therapy. Maybe she's right. Maybe she should sit in a room once a week and talk about her feelings and work through her trauma and learn to let go. But her mother also says she should delete the screenshots, delete the video, stop checking his LinkedIn, stop checking Sophia's Instagram, stop checking Vanessa's Facebook to see if she has posted anything new. Her mother says holding on to this is poisoning her. But Daniela is not holding on to it. She is storing it. There is a difference. Holding on is desperate. Holding on is checking his Venmo to see if he bought Sophia dinner. Holding on is crying in the shower. Holding on is drunk, texting at 2 a.m. Daniela does none of those things. She does not cry. She does not drunk text. She does not check his Venmo. She just keeps the files. They sit in a folder on her desktop. A folder she never opens. A folder she never deletes. A folder she named Taxes 2019, so no one asks questions. She does not forget. She does not delete. She does not empty the screenshot folder. Not because she wants revenge. Revenge is done. Revenge is over. Revenge got 14,000 upvotes, and 1 divorce, and a sister who finally understands what it feels like to be betrayed by someone who was supposed to protect you. This is something else. This is preservation. She wants to remember what she was capable of. She wants to remember what they were capable of doing to her. She wants to remember the smell of Sophia's perfume on Marcus's collar. She wants to remember the sound of Sophia's voice when she said, "I would never hurt you." She wants to remember all of it. And she wants to make sure it never happens again. This is file number 7. It is not the worst story in our archive. It is not the most violent. It is not the most tragic. No one died. No one went to prison. No one lost everything. But everyone lost something. Marcus lost his family. Sophia lost her sister. Vanessa lost 9 years. And Daniela lost the ability to trust anyone who says, "I love you." Some losses don't show up on a balance sheet. Some losses don't have a receipt. Some losses just sit inside you, quiet and patient, waiting for you to forget they exist. And then you hear a song, or smell a perfume, or see a blue shirt in a crowd. And you remember. You always remember. This is why Karma Vault exists. Not to celebrate revenge. Not to glorify pain. Not to judge who was right and who was wrong. We don't know who was right. We don't know who was wrong. We only know what happened. We only know what people did. We only know what they left behind. Screenshots. Text messages. Wedding videos. Hotel receipts. Deleted folders. Recovered files. Evidence. We keep it all. Not because it's beautiful. Because it's true. Next week, we open file number 12. A different city. Different names. Different screenshots. But the same pattern. Someone thought they would never pay. And they did. Someone thought karma was a myth. And then they met someone who believed in evidence. Someone thought they had deleted everything. And then they learned about recovery software. Someone thought the past was past. And then they received a message, at the right time, from the right person, with the right attachment. At Karma Vault, we don't believe in luck. We don't believe in fate. We don't believe the universe balances itself. We believe in timestamps. We believe in archived messages. We believe in screenshots. We believe that the truth, once saved, never really disappears. It just waits. Patient. Silent. Unopened. Waiting for the right moment to be seen. If you made it this far, subscribe. Not because we need the numbers. Not because we're asking for favors. But because you know there are more stories like this one. And you know one of them could be yours. Maybe it already is. Maybe you're not just listening. Maybe you're collecting. Maybe you're waiting for the right time. Maybe you already have the screenshots. Maybe you already have the folder. Maybe you already know what you're capable of. This is Karma Vault. Closing file.